Hey, I'm Tommy. I'm an 8 handicap golfer, and at the moment, I have a really big problem. I am only hitting 27% of the fairways that I'm taking aim at. I'm spraying them left, I'm spraying them right. I have no confidence when I'm standing on the tee block. So, Lee, my PGA Pro podcast co-host, and I have decided that we are going to start Operation Find a Fairway. All right, so I obviously have a problem with hitting fairways. Now, my ultimate goal with golf is to play to scratch or better, right? And the average scratch golfer is hitting 53% of fairways. I am at 27%. That is a very, very big gap. Now, you might be wondering, why is me hitting the fairway so important? I've got 4 big reasons that I can think of. One, when our ball lands in the fairway, we're going to have a better lie, so we're going to have better contact and a more consistent result in ball flight. The ball's going to be predictable when it comes off the club face. Number 2, when the ball lands in the fairway, it's going to run, it's going to roll. What that hopefully means is that with some roll, I get to hit less club or shorter distance into the green for my approach. I might even make a few birdies. Number 3, I'm not going to have to chip out sideways so much. And where I personally get myself into a lot of trouble is I blast it into the trees, and instead of chipping out sideways, I get a little greedy and I go for the hero shot. So we want to minimize those compound errors off the tee. And number 4, it would be so nice to build a little bit of confidence to see the ball go straight off the tee and wander down the fairway knowing that I have a relatively routine shot into the green. So what did we do? We rang our good friends at Taylormade. We decided we might start with some equipment, right? We know that my technique needs some work. What we thought first and foremost, Lee said, "Nah, I'm taking your driver's license away, mate. You are banned. We are going to change your equipment and try to give you something a little easier to hit off the tee." So we've grabbed the Taylormade R7 Quad Mini driver. It's brand new. It's just been released. And we put the R7 Quad Mini up against my current gamer. Come jump in the studio with us, jump on the sim, and have a look. Which one do you think performed better, the mini driver or my current gamer?
It's been a while.
Can you tell I'm having...
It's been a while, mate. You've turned up.
Can you tell I'm having trouble off the tee?
You've turned up with 3 drivers in your bag.
I've got a mini driver in the bag. I've got 4 driver shafts.
Yep.
Our friends at TaylorMade have been really kind and lent us a TaylorMade R7 Quad for the morning.
Mini driver.
To mini driver.
Yep.
So a little bit smaller head, a little bit more loft.
We'll do the B-roll.
Yeah. So we'll show you the club as we talk about
R7 Quad.
Yeah.
Now, you're a baby.
Yeah. My golf age is like 4, right? I haven't been playing
Do you remember the R7 Quad?
No. It's before my
So
golf
for
time.
everybody watching this, the Taylormade R7 driver was the GOAT. Is the GOAT of Taylormade drivers.
It seems to be one of that, and the M2 seem to be one of everybody's favourite Taylormade drivers.
So I think what they've done, the marketing boffins, essentially have gone, hey, such a recognisable brand.
Bring it back.
Let's bring the R7 Quad back. Let's get people excited about it.
Yeah.
Not just a mini driver, but there's some really cool tech in this, and we'll talk about that. But the colouring, the whole lot, cool head cover.
It's got all the TaylorMade stuff we like, right?
It's got all the stuff,
It's got your twist face. So we're still going to have forgiveness off the heel and toe, which is really different in a wood. Yep. You know, like it's not like a 3 wood where you get a heap of gear effect.
That's right.
You should get more...
You get some relief there.
Help, like a normal driver.
Yep.
Weight system, it should be really easy to understand, right? 4 ports, 2 different weights, 4 and 13 grams.
Nice and easy.
We should just be able to move those around to modify our spin, our launch, and maybe our ball flights.
Yeah, so weights at the back, weights at the front, interchangeable.
Yeah.
And also the loft sleeve.
Yeah, so we're not a bonded shaft like woods have been previously. The TaylorMade ones aren't this year and haven't been for a few years, but we can change our loft, we can change our lie. What I'm hearing is this is a fitter's dream for someone who struggles off the tee, because you can pull a whole stack of levers to try and tidy some things up that technique changes they may or may not be willing to make.
Correct.
Okay, let's have a fiddle. What do you want to see first? Do you want to hit a couple of my drivers and compare the pair, or do you want to just go straight into this?
What I think we should do, I want to see maybe 3 or 4 of your current gamer.
Yep.
Let's get some baseline numbers.
Yep.
Because a lot of people, and we haven't tested this yet.
I haven't hit it yet.
Yeah. What we're finding already is that people become confident with this.
They smash it.
And they hammer it anyway.
Yeah.
And they're hitting it in the middle more often.
Yeah.
And they're actually, the distance dispersion between the two.
Maybe negligible.
It's not much in it.
That's so right.
Like, where he, wow. That's a little better.
Better. Still right. The face is so open.
A little better.
Yeah.
A little better. He squared the face up.
We'll tighten up.
Okay.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
So that's kind of what I normally see. Is I get a little bit stuck, I block it.
Yeah, so you hit, if we put them all up here, right, and then you slowly work it back by changing path.
Yeah.
I'm going to get rid of that first one, that one, where is it, Tommy? Sorry.
That
one there.
That one, the first
Let's
one.
get rid of that to be...
Because that's 10 degrees into out, 8 degrees open.
So club head speed, 110,
Yeah.
spin rate scored.
Yeah.
It's all really, really good. You've hit at 278 metres, but you do struggle because you're down the fairway a little bit to the right.
And like that has been my game really for the last little while. It's either a little bit right,
and then or you flip it.
or I start to flip it and I hit the toe and then I'm a little bit left.
Yeah.
And occasionally I pull one across the line enough to start it left
And
it falls in the fairway. But for the most part, I'm right edge, right trees, or right wrong fairway.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we're going to try and straighten that up. We had 4 golf balls and one was hard right, probably reload. If you were playing the first hole at your local course at Bankstown.
Yeah,
that's out of bounds.
Yeah, it's gone.
The next one is your provisional, because you're hoping it's not out of bounds. And it's
in the right trees.
It's in the right trees.
I'm chipping out backwards.
Your third and fourth are in the right rough. On average,
36 right.
36 right.
Yeah, so 73% of the time
You're chipping out.
And that's not fairway, that is unobstructed second shot.
That was Operation Find Tommy a Fairway.
Like you were just saying, I'm genuinely chipping out almost 3/4 of the time. I'm chipping out sideways. I'd be losing 6 to 8 strokes off the tee around.
I'd be taking up pickleball. You're unbelievable.
I'm prepared. Let's grind.
Love this game.
Yeah, I'm a sicko.
Okay, so let's go. Let's try this new driver. This is pretty cool. Now, we're not changing shaft or anything. It's just stock standard. So it's got the Fujikura speeder in it.
Yep.
And what flex have we got in it?
6-S.
Yeah, so it's a stiff. It's not like you're an ex-player.
Yeah.
So I think the cool thing about these drivers with the interchangeable shaft, if you get one of these drivers, you hit it well.
Yeah.
Or if you come to a place like this, we can aftermarket the shaft.
Totally. Same as a normal driver fitting.
Same as a normal driver fitting.
Got it.
First impressions, Tommy, when you put it down.
I like the head.
Yep.
It's carbon but non-reflective. It's like a gloss finish.
Okay, so Tommy Fleetwood would like it.
Oh, what do they call that? It's like a matte finish.
Matte finish.
A little bit of shine off the lights in here.
So it's the same sort of matte finish as your G-Wagon. Your G-Wagon.
I do not own a G-Wagon. I like how it looks over the ball. It definitely looks smaller than driver.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to go under the ball, but I'm just going to try.
The tee height from my angle looks quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Topped it. Good start.
Whoa. Whoa. Missed it.
Can you tell I tried to not go under it?
Wow. You weren't going to go under it.
Not at all.
You hit up on it, so I don't think you've got a problem with going on it. We do have other tees that we can try.
Let's see if I can get used to it.
Yeah.
Just a driver, Tom.
Okay. Initial thoughts, Tommy? Initial thoughts. Wow.
Okay. 242 carry.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to bring that up down the bottom.
Can you
here.
throw it
it's
on
a little
the
bit hard
screen so that we can see?
So your club head speed, straight up, 106.6.
Yeah.
Spin rate 2700, ball speed 160, 242 carry, 270 down the button.
11 right.
11 right.
So immediately less right.
Yeah. What I find really interesting is that you've got an X-Flex shaft.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
in the tours. But this is just the stiff standard. This is what's really cool about, I think companies are getting really good at understanding that we need to start putting decent shafts
in stock
their
products.
product.
Like in their off-the-shelf products.
In the old days, they used to just throw something in that was just cheap, and the old Macca's straw analogy, throw it in. It was.
So the scariest thing for me is, right, that's a stiff like shaft.
Yeah.
I'm trying to chip it out there because I've just topped one.
Yeah.
And I've hit that as good as my driver.
Yeah.
Right.
So, well, listen, a clock's right twice a day.
Well, that's it, right? Is that the rare anomaly?
Yeah, is it? Yep.
That's a little smothered, but I think it's still good. It's going to be left.
Still very good.
Not bad.
Yep.
Oh, yuck. Topped.
A little low, leant off it a bit.
Sitting back on it.
Yep. Good.
Just low, but better launch. So better strike.
There we go. Okay, so you're hitting more fairways, Tommy. Okay.
Well, it's not just left, is it?
Yeah, so we've got a little bit more. Like you've hit one over to the right, you've hit a couple left.
Yeah.
And you've hit one, that real bad one there.
Yeah.
Which went right.
51 metres right. But everything else, the average is 8.4 right, as opposed to 36 right.
Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at the difference in ball speed and club head speed and overall distance. Okay, so you're carrying it, say, 210 and it's going 250.
Yeah.
You're hitting it straighter and it's going 250 metres. They're the basic numbers.
Yeah.
Where you hit yours 280. So yes, we've lost a little bit of distance off the tee.
Yeah.
Your club head speed's down a fraction, and that's that length of driver that we're talking about.
It's not crazy. 4
No,
miles.
it's not crazy. The thing that I find really, really cool is that your spin rate
is pretty reasonable.
I'm shocked that it hasn't gone up more.
Yeah.
You've lost about 6 mile an hour ball speed.
Okay.
And height is down a little bit because you hit a couple of bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we're going to have a little play. I'm going to have a little play with the weighting system on it before I do anything.
Do we have a lower tee?
Yeah, we will have a lower tee.
Okay, because immediately I feel like, just visually, I'm going to go under it.
You're going to go under it.
Okay, so let's tinker.
Yep.
Small tee, same
Small
loft.
tee, same. We're not changing anything.
So this is almost more like a 3-wood feel.
Look down at that mark. Yep.
That ball's gone. That's
Yep.
topped.
That was skied.
What am I topping or going under it?
You're going under it. Oh, you've nearly missed it. No.
Nah, no good.
So we're going to go a little higher.
So yeah, as it turns out, trying to hit from a low tee was absolutely not the right thing for me to be doing. I was actually skying that ball so much that I thought I was topping it because it was coming out high and soft. I thought I was hitting it into the ground and it was popping up. So yeah, good lesson to learn. Mini driver is probably more for me of a teed more up than down. Anyway, back to the video.
Yeah.
With tee. Now see the yellow tee down there?
Yeah.
No. Sorry, down near the eye putt.
This?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Is that in? But that's a little bit shorter than the white.
So, we started here. We started with this, which is a number 6.
Yeah.
So for the reference, similar. Didn't love it. Then we went to that. That's very narrow.
That was no good.
No good. In the bin.
Get rid of that.
We're going to go to something like that. Similar height. Left. But not bad. Like clean strike.
Clean strike.
No.
Okay.
Okay, you want to fiddle with a loft?
Yes. I want to take it away.
Can you tell I
from
don't trust the loft?
So it became clear really, really quickly that 11 degrees of loft was not going to be the solution for me. I play my current driver at about 10.5, so there wasn't really a big step up there. So what we did, we took that loft sleeve out, adjusted it a little bit, and we could actually add 2 degrees of loft. Now, stay tuned. Do you think adding the 2 degrees helped? Leave us a comment. Let us know. Is more loft going to fix my dispersion?
And the issue for me is...
It's going to close the face.
When we add 2 degrees of loft to an 11.5,
Yeah.
it will look a lot different on the ground.
Okay.
Yep.
So you added 2.
Yeah.
You can go up 2.
I went straight up.
Oh, it is very left now.
It's left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we've gone +2 loft.
So that will close the face about a degree?
Yeah, it's going to, it's hooking it now.
Okay. We can tinker with the weights if we had to as well, right?
Yeah, so obviously we've got one driver and we're trying to get a little bit of height, all right, and then we can muck around with weights. Already, when you hit it straight up, it's already better than your driver. I know you lost 20 metres or 30 metres, but it was more accurate.
And I was uncomfortable with the tee height, but if you give me a range session, I can work it out.
Yeah, already it's better, because what the purpose of this is hitting more fairways.
Yeah, it's not about how far
it's not distance, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm thinking weakening my grip a little bit here.
Why?
Because the club face is pointed over there.
Yep. Just hit it. Let's see how it goes.
Just hit it as standard?
Yeah, yeah.
Far out, this is terrifying. All right. You're right, I just want to sit back on it.
Yep. There we go. Good.
Yeah. How do we go?
There
a little hoopy draw.
There we go, the hoopy draw.
Cool. That's left, I think. Oh, how good's that?
Nope. That was good.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yep. So I was interested when you said I'm going to make my grip weaker.
Probably don't need to.
I would never, ever change my grip.
So just for reference, let me show you this.
That's so hooded.
That's how it sits at address.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would never make my grip weaker.
But you know how you talk about players working things out?
Yeah.
Brain worked it out, I guess.
It worked it out, exactly. So I would have less release at impact.
Yeah, like you might hold it off more.
Yeah, but I wouldn't try to change the wheel alignment halfway through the race.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 or 2 more?
Yeah, let's hit one more, because then we're going to muck around with some weights. Oh, Tommy. So good.
Yeah. Okay, so more launch straight away.
Straight up. So good.
Doesn't that look... Can you show us just the green flight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't that look different?
Looks a lot different, all right? And then if we look at... we don't need small tee.
Yeah.
All right, and gamer.
Yeah.
Look at the green. I hope it comes out good on the camera, but...
And it's at 265 metres.
Yeah, okay.
Still. It's still almost 300 yards.
A couple of things I was concerned about.
Yeah.
Your clubhead speed.
Is not far off.
Your 107.7 clubhead speed. You were 110.4.
Yeah.
All right. So your spin rate, there's no difference. All right, really, it's 2583 with the R7 Mini with the extra loft.
Yeah.
So I was more concerned about the spin going too high.
Yeah.
It's more consistent spin rate.
Yeah.
All right. Your ball speed, you've dropped 4 miles an hour ball speed.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And like,
You're hitting at 265 metres, Tommy.
I hear what you're saying about clubhead speed. I feel like I'm trying to not release this.
Yeah.
If we put the weights in the toe and we make it feel impossible to turn over, what's going to happen to my clubhead speed if I'm confident it's not going to go left?
Exactly. And that's where I'm going now. We're going to change some weight.
Tinker.
And we're going to tinker because the whole process of this is to hit more fairways. It's not distance. I'm almost tempted to take the distance away.
Oh, I'm not. I'm thinking this is too long. If it's going to sit next to my driver as the next club down, it's going to be the same distance.
Confidence.
Yeah.
You were a whisker off hitting it further than your current driver.
Correct.
Whisker.
300 yards of the Mini is mad. Okay, so what are you going to do here?
Okay,
Where are you going to put the weights?
we're going to muck around with the weight. All right, so at the moment, we've got the lightweights at the back, the heavies at the front.
What's that going to do?
So the heavies at the front will be less spin.
Yep.
Yeah, but less forgiving. Lower launch.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to, straight up, I'm just going to move the heavy to the back, make it more forgiving. That will change your launch a little bit.
So we're expecting higher flight?
What I'm expecting is a little bit higher flight,
Yeah.
a little bit higher spin,
Yeah.
but more forgiving.
Little thin.
Little thin, have a practice swing in between.
That ball's gone again.
No, went underneath.
So, there he is. Okay, try to hit the ball.
Hey, there we go, lovely. Beautiful. Okay,
I see what you mean about launch and spin.
Yeah, we've got a little bit more launch.
Yeah. Oh, a little blocky.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's okay. A little bit into out, but beautiful, mate.
Still right.
Is it?
Guess not.
It's funny how I've got to take your toys away.
I hate it. I hate it. Now I don't know why I went wrong.
Yep.
Okay, so I think the solution.
Let's have a look here. All right, so we've got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Got to get rid of that. Okay.
So hang on, if we go back to that shot list,
Yep.
these couple, those four I think are with the weight at the back.
Ah, I didn't save it. That's exactly right. So these four here.
Little draw.
What if, hang on, I can do that. Okay.
Oh, you can re-tag it.
Wait.
Weight back.
Amazing things, these TrackMans.
They're so clever. So
Okay.
So hang on, if you look at that versus the middle T plus 2 loft, I do not like the weight back as much, do I?
No. So you've lost a bit of clubhead speed.
Yep.
Your spin rate's actually come down, not up.
Yep.
Okay. It done everything that we thought it would do, but it didn't. All right, the height's come down.
Well, I hit it poorly.
Yeah, you didn't hit it great. You didn't like the feel of it.
Yeah.
So we go back to the original, don't we?
Or do we tinker with it
So,
more?
yeah. All right. So what we do here, all right, so I'm going to make a little change here.
So what are you doing here with the weights?
I'm not touching the weights.
Oh, you're going back with loft.
Yeah, a little bit, not much.
So it looks less left, the face,
Yeah, good.
and you just knocked a little bit of loft off. The weights are still...
Same.
Okay, the
I've
big
just moved
weights are at
some
the
weight.
back.
I've just moved the loft.
Okay.
Just a touch, not much. Good.
Oh, almost got it. Tried to save it. That was a good one.
Okay, give it here. I don't like it. See that? That one okay.
But I'm still so down on it.
You start bashing down on it.
So I have an idea. I'm not a club fitter. Is there merit to giving me back the loft and then throwing the weights toe side so I can't shut it?
Unbelievable.
Is that where you're going?
Exactly what I'm doing.
Like, we spent too
We've
much.
been hanging
We
out way
spent
too much.
time together.
Yeah.
That's hectic. Okay.
Yeah.
If it hasn't become abundantly clear to you already, I am absolutely obsessed with finding optimal. More often than not, I'm running down a rabbit hole, but I am so very fortunate that I have a friend and a coach in Lee who's happy to let me kind of explore these tangents and go looking for if we can find things that are better. So, can we find anything better?
Okay. So I've moved all the heavy weight to the right or the toe side.
Yep. So the 13-degree weights go toe side. Mm-hmm. And that theoretically is just going to make it harder to throw the face shut.
There we go.
That's right. Certainly harder to close the face.
Good, 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 good.
Okay,
I like
interesting.
that.
Interesting.
I like that.
Thin again.
Yep, bit quick.
Better.
Look at that. So you're feeling the weight and trying to rip it even more.
Yeah, I don't think this has helped, hey.
No.
Take it away from me.
I'm gonna let you have one more before I take it away. No.
Yeah, I want to throw it shut, don't I?
You do.
Okay.
So what have we discovered?
I think the big thing for me is there's a million different ways to set that club up for a million different players.
Yeah, and you can see why people get in trouble.
Bro, if I took that to the range by myself...
You're in the fetal position right now.
Yeah, and I've got a golf pro with me.
The nice bit is that I think weight forward, add loft.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
What I would love to see is you with the 13.5 degree driver.
At neutral.
At neutral.
Yeah.
Because I think it sits good on the ground for you that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't sit closed.
And I'm a head noise player. So like when I see it shut, I'm like, help.
You're backing up out of it.
Okay, I like that.
But if we were looking for a driver that's going to let you hit more fairways, and we look at dispersion,
yeah,
all right, and we go back to, we get rid of that, okay, and we're just averaging it against yours, your gamer.
Take that middle tee out even as well. This one, yeah. That one out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we do this. It's a lot straighter. And we've got, I don't know what that one is over there, but...
That was the first one with the weight back.
Yeah, it was too. All right, so that's that one there. We didn't change it. So if you look at that, we're straighter.
Yep.
We're not hanging in the right. All right, and a couple of the key metrics were side total.
Yep.
So we get rid of that. Okay, we get rid of that. We got carry, height, diameter, ball speed, spin rate's fine. Because it's not about, it's about accuracy.
Oh, hang on, you want to bring your side back in?
Yeah, yep, there we go.
Yeah, 6.4 versus 36.7.
I know who's going to hit more fairways.
And that's me with the face visually. Hooded shut, 2 degree shut.
Horribly hooded.
At address.
Yep.
So what could we do with the 13 tuned down so it's more open? Or, there are options.
I think 13 sitting square
is probably the play.
You would love.
Yeah.
But in the experiment of, do you hit a mini driver straighter?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you hit it long enough? You're averaging 264.9 metres.
Which is 300 yards total. 290 yards total.
We don't have a distance issue. We have an accuracy issue.
Spot on. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So it sounds like the next, here's my next question. Let's say today was productive, I want a 13.5.
Yeah.
What shaft do I put in it?
Well, I would test it with this one to start with. See what's going on with spin rate.
And then what do you put a driver shaft in it cut down, or do you put a 3-wood shaft in it?
No, you put the shafts come up blank and then we cut it to length. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then that's your optimizer in your current setup.
And
so spin rate's a touch low. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
And so's launch.
Yeah.
And so's height.
Yeah.
So 13.5 not hooded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the hooded wants to make you turn it over a little bit. So when you turn something over, when you close the club face, you de-loft.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
So if we have 13.5 and we present the club square.
And that's why ball speed sits a little high, because we've de-lofted it.
We've de-lofted it.
So you reckon if you go to a 13, the lows come up and the high comes down?
All those numbers will come back.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's hectic.
It's pretty cool. Like that's max carry total. If we're going max total, there you go.
That's what I should be getting.
No, well that's what, if you're just looking for distance,
yeah,
that's the numbers are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're looking for max carry, the numbers are a little bit off.
And it's only, I'm off by 5 metres. He reckons I can get 248, not 243.
And once again, we came here to try to hit it straighter.
Yeah. And it's probably, Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Can
I have that for a second?
40% straighter than what we're currently using. Yes.
That is what a cool piece of kit, eh?
Well, at the end of the day, I think straight out of the plastic, straight on the tee, is the average golfer going to hit it more accuracy and get some more accuracy with it? Tommy, you're the average guy. We love you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I was the above average guy.
You're a good player, but you do have some head noise.
Oh yeah. But smaller head, it actually feels easier to hit. Yeah. And I think for me, tee height was important because it sits lower to the ground. Well, you'll see it in the B-roll. The club face is not as tall.
Yeah.
Tall, I guess is the right word. I don't feel like I can tee it up at a normal height. I like a low tee. As soon as we changed the tee height, as soon as we found the tee height that worked, it was better than my driver.
You're hitting it more. I cannot believe how far you're hitting it.
We just want to take a quick moment to say a big, big, big thank you to our friends at Taylormade. Lee obviously works with the boys at Taylormade. He's one of their HPS staff members. They are just so wonderful. They get us their equipment and they love to have us review it. They love to see it in our hands. They know and trust that their equipment can compete at the highest level, so they're always happy for us to hit it and have a go. Just so you know, I'm contracted to nobody, so my opinion is my own. There's no obligation for me to say anything. And Lee's really good. He's pretty honest, and he'll tell you pretty straight if he doesn't think it works. So thank you to the team at Taylormade. We really appreciate you getting us some product to have a fiddle with. It became clear throughout that video, I hope it became clear to you, that there is also a very big technical component in my golf swing that is not quite performing how I need it to. So I think the answer to the question for us today is, will the mini driver help me hit more fairways? And will that help with Operation Find a Fairway? Yes, absolutely. Extra loft tidies up that dispersion. My average distance outside of the fairway or outside of my target line is way, way, way better, right? However, part 2 of Operation Find a Fairway is going to be some lesson content. It is very clear that I need to go and get some technical instruction, and then I've got some work to do. So stay tuned. That'll be coming your way shortly. There's more Battle of the Bag videos coming. And as always, every Monday morning, you can join us on the podcast, Greens and Gains. We'd love to see you there. Thanks for watching.